What's going on, guys? My name is Eldeniro and welcome to a special New Year's video where we're going to revisit the past and explore some of the biggest Twitter fails of 2014 before we lock that year into a vault, soak it in gasoline, light it with a match and pretend that it never happened. The first fail comes to us from world famous model Naomi Campbell, who tweeted a congratulatory message to Nobel Prize winning education activist Malala Yousafzai, which tragically got contaminated by the autocorrect feature and read, "Congratulations malaria on your Nobel Peace Prize." Yes, congratulations to the disease malaria, which has killed more than 50% of the people who have ever died in the entire history of this actual planet. The next fail is taken from The Guardian as they tweeted a peek inside the luggage of a relief worker in Afghanistan on a humanitarian assignment which contains a first aid kit, a flask, and oh, there's a flashlight just chilling there. That's not embarrassing at all. Luckily the victim of this failure hasn't been named in the tweet itself, but this is some pretty cringeworthy stuff. The next fail comes from Delta Airlines and it was produced during the World Cup following USA's exciting victory over Ghana, which prompted a celebratory tweet from the airliner as they posted a rather bizarre combination of pictures using the Statue of Liberty to represent the United States of America and a giraffe to represent Ghana. A 4-second Google search would tell you that there are no giraffes in Ghana, but whoever tweeted this obviously thought, well, when I think of America, I think of a beautiful image of the sun setting behind the statue that represents our freedom, and when I think of Ghana, I think of a very basic silhouette image of some African landscape somewhere. That'll do. Speaking of airlines on social media, the next fail was on behalf of the folks at US Airways when they replied to a customer offering feedback with a very inappropriate image of a woman who has inserted a model airplane into herself. I don't know how these things happen. How does this happen? Does anyone know how this can happen? The employee wasn't even fired for it, so obviously more than one person in the world thinks that this is a thing that can just happen. The next fail comes from aging entertainer Bill Cosby, who invited the internet to meme him months before a serious rape allegations resurfaced and are currently threatening his life as a man who doesn't have to register on a sex offenders list and spend the remainder of his life behind bars. I thought this was a really ballsy challenge to set for the craziest amalgamation of subcultures in the history of the world. The internet. Yeah, just go and make a meme out of me while these allegations are just going on behind me. Yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. This is good publicity right here. The next fail comes from a Scottish charity called the Dignity Project, who reacted rationally and calmly after J.K. Rowling donated £1 million to the Better Together campaign during the Scottish independence referendum. As you can tell from the name Better Together, this is the side of the debate who does not want independence for Scotland and want them to remain part of the Union. But the Dignity Project said, "What a hashtag bitch, after we gave her shelter in our city when she was a single mum." Not only is this idiotic, as her love for Scotland can easily be explained in her gesture as she wants them to remain part of the Union because she loves them so much, but if you call yourself the fucking Dignity Project, might be a good idea to understand what the word dignity even means. Companies not understanding social media or attempting to shoehorn their marketing strategies into it and doing a terrible job of it can be hilarious, but sometimes it's offensive, insensitive, and downright stupid. Take this tweet for example during an anti-domestic abuse campaign where survivors of abuse tweeted their stories sympathizing with other victims under the hashtag #WhyIStayed. DiGiorno Pizza abused the hashtag itself by tweeting #WhyIStayed. You had pizza, implying that as a victim of a domestic assault, they decided to remain in the relationship under the premise of receiving DiGiorno pizza. Good job, guys. That's really, yeah, that's fantastic. The next fail is from pop singer and also kind of actor Rita Ora, who tweeted an amazing marketing stunt in October when she said, "Dropping a new song on Monday if this gets 100,000 retweets." Needless to say, that never happened, and I'm pretty sure that the tweet was actually deleted after about 2,500 retweets over the course of 2 or 3 days, which is pretty bad. But I don't think holding your music ransom until you get a certain amount of retweets is a good idea. I think that's probably a symptom of a culture gone wrong, but Rita Ora insisted that she was hacked. I really like to imagine the ethos of these hackers, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into the accounts of several high-profile celebrities, and then we're going to get them more retweets than they already have. Yeah, let's get them some publicity, guys. The final fail in this video is my personal favourite. It comes from a political party that I harbour a strong amount of hatred for, known as the British National Party, as these self-righteous right-wing bigots tweeted their patriotism loudly and proudly on the 12th of November, saying, "Remember to observe the 2-minute silence today at 11 AM. Others may forget, but we remember. This is all well and good, if not a little bit sanctimonious, but Remembrance Day is on the 11th of November, and these fucking morons forgot. The irony is pretty incredible in that tweet. But that is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be much appreciated. I've been Eldeniro. Have a great 2015, and fuck this video.